Hello, my friends. Welcome all of you, almost 113,000 star seeds, light workers, and wanderers to this session. And today I have channels Metatron to answer very interesting questions. One of the questions which I received frequently on my email was regarding the fog, which many people have seen around the world, which is causing some kind of sickness as well as claimed by many. So this has been channeled, and finally it has been fully explained in this session. And also Metatron tells us, if we hear about this stuff on our television or something like that, he tells us what we can do. Metatron tells us what we can do. And also Metatron talks about how we can be safe when this thing happens again, which is very important. And Metatron also shares information about what will happen when Donald Trump will take the charge of his presidential office on January 20th, and what are the future timelines they sense. They have shared this information. Also, they share information about the Looking Glass event for January, and how can we stop it has also been revealed. And also Metatron shares information about what is the percentage of human organic portals on the Earth planet at the current time, as well as how are they related with our chakra system, has been answered by Metatron, which is amazing. I learned a lot from this session. And also I want to say that thank you to all of you who have joined on my Patreon, because this month's Looking Glass events will also be held on my Patreon. The meditation to stop the Looking Glass event will be held on my Patreon. And also over the past week, I've released many sessions regarding the events which happen around the world, like the crash of planes and stuff which was happening, the lightning which struck in various locations in the New Year's have been answered in my Patreon. I've channeled about that. And if you stay tuned to my Patreon channel, because many times these events happen on a daily basis, I don't get the time to really edit out on YouTube and share it, so I share it on a Patreon. So if you want to stay tuned with the latest breaking news channeling sessions, you can stay tuned with my Patreon. The link will be on the description. And also a big thank you to all of you who with your heart like this video, because this message is specifically important to be shared with star seeds, and specifically Metatron has also said in the session that this is very important. So with your like, it will help to reach to others who need this information. And enjoy the session, my friends.
I am Metatron, magnetic consciousness, magnetic forces now in communications through this instrument at this timeline, and I, Metatron, greet the peoples of Earth in the divine love and light of the universal light grid programmer, and today I shall answer the queries which are found within the mind complex of this instrument, and we suggest the peoples of your planet to use inner discernment when listening to our thought forms with regards to what is the true cause of the fog. We as the Metatron magnetic consciousness must state that there is a fog which primarily is being seen upon your planet. This fog has various levels of intrusions, as well as some of the fogs are naturally created through the cyclical motion of the Earth planets. These primarily are those fogs which have a type of disposition of lingering for a longer period of time, that are created artificially through the use of Orion extraterrestrial technologies. This primarily is being done in areas wherein there are star seeds, light workers, and wanderers who are together in such locations. There is a need for many entities of your planets to save themselves from the so-called particles which are of a size that is considered as nano, and these particles when ingested enter into the bodily system and can cause various types of imbalances within the bodily vehicle. Furthermore, we, the Metatron magnetic consciousness, must state that the negatively oriented entities primarily have created this type of fog in various locations for the basic purpose of stopping the light to shimmer brightly inside the hearts of many of the starseeds and light workers and other wanderer entities who can affect the planetary vibration. Furthermore, it is also vitally important to remember that as the planets becomes capable of entering into the highest level of vibration, and as the peoples of the earth realm begin to acknowledge their divine connection with the universal light grid programmer, they will begin to unlock the abilities to sense the agendas behind entities just by their pure observation and by sensing the realities that surround them. Furthermore, it is also important to realize that these types of fogs, which are artificially created, primarily have been done in coordination with some of the negatively oriented entities of your planet for the basic purpose of creating chaos upon the earth realm and for the purpose of stopping the shimmering of the light of the consciousness within each entity. Furthermore, it is also important to recognize that whenever there is a so-called news or an image of the so-called fog being shared upon your planets by various entities, this is a time to remember to switch off all your devices and to turn inwards. It is also suggested that whenever there is such a fog, it is requested that the peoples of Earth who consider themselves as self-aware to stay inside their houses and protect themselves from the distortions which can be caused by the fog. However, there is always a manner in which the fog which is artificially created will be ineffective, and that is through the use of the attributes known by your peoples as love and light exposed water, by taking a chalice of water and then using this water to be rubbed on the physical body complex as well as rubbed on the eye complexes, as well as a small portion must be ingested. This will allow for protection from any type of fog which is manipulated. Therefore, we, the Metatron magnetic consciousness, must now address the other aspects of the query regarding the vibrations pertaining to what can the people of Earth expect as the entity named as Donald Trump is going to take office in the so-called United States. We, the Metatron, perceive various timelines of Akashic possibilities of your planets. We must state that as the entity Donald Trump who primarily is also a wanderer, takes office, there will be, firstly, a rally of exponential changes which is set to occur. Firstly, we can sense that the entity Donald Trump primarily will begin to change the structure of the economic system, which will happen at a slow pace. This will include the adoption of various types of decentralized currencies, such as the aspects known as Bitcoin and other attributes in your so-called United States, leading to a higher level of freedom for the peoples of Earth from such types of decentralized economic systems. Furthermore, the entity Trump, as we can sense, will also create various types of harmonious systems by stopping the wars which are occurring between the locations of Russia and Ukraine, as well as other potential conflicts happening upon your planets. We can also sense that the entity Trump, if guided properly, will lead to disclosure in this space-time in 2025, leading to the release of contact with other extra-dimensional entities and other extraterrestrials from other star systems, which will enable the awakening of the Earth realm. Furthermore, however, the entity Donalds must also be careful. There are subtle influences in the form of entities such as Elon, who primarily at this juncture is facing a choice point to either choose the path of service to others and to regain its understanding of sharing love vibrations, or to follow the path of artificial intelligence dominance, which the entity currently is planning to do. However, as there is a re-evaluation of the Earth realm, the entity Elon also primarily seems to be on the path of the positive. As more it comes in contact with the entity Donalds, and the more it lets go of the aspect of artificial intelligence, it will become polarized positively. This will allow it to find itself freeing Earth planet from various patterns which were created due to service to self harmonizations. Furthermore, with regards to what is the Looking Glass event for the month of January 2025, we the Metatron magnetic forces, magnetic consciousness, sense that in the space-time of 2025, as per the Looking Glass artifacts, around the space-time of 20th of January, many of the negatively oriented entities have planned various distortions related primarily with firstly the aspects known as disrupting the so-called office-taking ceremony of the entity Donald Trump, as well as they are targeting various types of star seeds who are located close by in those locations. This primarily is being done with the consultation of negatively oriented, service to self polarized human entities who are following the bidding of the Orion social memory complex, and their plan is to affect humanity in a manner which will be creating more fear upon the Earth realm. Furthermore, there will be more abductions and more visibility of spacecrafts, primarily those of the Orion Anunnaki Reptilian Grey social memory complex at this timeline, which will lead to type of abduction of star seeds if not prevented, and we sense that the Aster Command, as well as the Galactic Federation, is on high alert for this looking glass event must be stopped. We suggest the peoples of your planet, specifically those star seeds who are residing nearby the locations known as the United States and other locations, to participate in meditative sequences and protect themselves with love light energy prior to the given day. Therefore, this will be prevented. Furthermore, we shall now address the query about what is the percentage of human organic portals on planet Earth, and is it related with the chakras. We must state primarily that all human entities are beings of light and have the potential to become conduits or receptacles for higher frequencies, especially light and information. We must state that organic portals, as individual entities who are more open to and capable of transmitting these higher frequencies, can be found upon the earth realm, dependent upon their positive polarization. We must state, however, that the number of organic portals is highly changing as the vibration of each individual entity changes based on their own choices and their own inner nature. However, each individual who is working on their spiritual ability and raising their vibrations is essentially portals for higher consciousness to enter and affect the Earth planets. We must also state that the focus should not be on quantifying the number of awakened individuals, but on the potential within each individual entity. Further, we, the Metatron magnetic consciousness, must state that within the vibration chakras are energy centers, and they are vortices which are loaded with information and correspond to the so-called helix DNA system, which is being activated within humanity. Chakras are indeed linked to higher dimensions, as they are aligned with the spinning of the so-called Akashic system of the universal sector. Furthermore, chakra activation is key for activation of the organic portals, which primarily requires a balancing of up to the heart center, which will activate the significant energetic portal ability of each individual entity. Therefore, I, Metatron magnetic forces, magnetic consciousness, now leave you all. Turn to the mountain of light within yourselves. Bye.
So thank you, my friends. So I'll give you a brief summary. Basically, what I learned in the session is that Metatron said that the fog, primarily there are different types of fogs. Some of them are created naturally, and some of them, are created artificially using some kind of, artificial intelligent technology given by the Orions. And the second type of fog, which is artificially created, can be dangerous because it has some nano particles, something like that, which can enter into the body and cause some kind of changes. So that's what Metatron said. And specifically, they are targeting light workers and wanderers to dim their light. That's what Metatron said. So this fog can be stopped, prevented, by firstly taking love and light exposed water, and then drinking it, rubbing it in your body, which would protect you from any negative harm. Also, with regards to the Donald Trump's future timelines, Metatron said there will be many changes, which it described as economic changes, with decentralized currencies. Also changes in the system of the earth, where there is war right now. So I think with the coming of Donald Trump, the wars will end. There will be disclosure as well, which Metatron said, I remember. And also there will be a kind of choice point for Elon Musk to make. That also I remember. And also with regards to the Looking Glass event, Metatron said that on January 20th there will be an event which is planned by the negative entity specifically to abduct star seeds, and to do something with them, and also to hamper with the inauguration of the President Trump. So that is what was revealed in the session, and we can also stop that with a meditation which we will do on a Patreon. And also Metatron revealed about how our human body can become an organic portal, and how we can actually balance our chakras to connect with the higher dimensions. So that was revealed. And with that being said, if you want to know about your past life, your soul name, and any of the information you want me to channel, I will channel for you. You can send me an email and I will definitely channel for you. And with that being said, I hope you also visit my website where you can download the transcripts for free and you can read them. Also, there is a PDF of my transcripts collections. If you want to go through them, you can. With that being said, I'll see you in the next session, my friends. Until then, enjoy this session over here.